So welcome one and all to semi-final day, each side at the expense of the other, determined, convinced that it is they who will be contesting the final and indeed perhaps going on to glory. This though is a game right on the edge. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Indonesia braced for their anthem. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
Yeah, one of the occasions of the season, and in an atmosphere to match it. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respective defences. I sincerely hope we avoid the alternative, which is a potential game of chess. It deserves much more than that, Peter. Here's hoping.
Risky Rido. Sandy Walsh. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball. Ole Romani. Gets good distance on it and claimed it back swiftly. Sandy Walsh. Ivar Jenner. Ole Romani. It's Romani! First effort on goal.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Trincao. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. He's in, surely! And it's played forward. Chance here to counter. It's Jenner. And he welcomes it in. Sananta! Reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Trincao proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's nice. out to the left. Oh, it's played into the area. Ivar Risky Rido. Sandy Walsh hurtling down that right flank. Romani in acres of space out wide.
Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Ivar looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's Jena. Joey Pelopessi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, they can break here. Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been clubbed away. And that's a throw-in. Lobbed in behind, deftly away. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, what's he giving here? And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get. Precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Sporting have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
The Donk, who's on a run down the left wing. Zananta is flagged offside. Oh, a delicate chip through. Nice interception, well timed. Joey Pelopessi. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, what a ball! And he welcomes it in. Ivar
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Aim forwards, Idzes cuts it out. Joey Pelopessi. Nathan Choeon, forwards and with intent. Jay Idzes. Ole Romani. It's Sandy Walsh. Romani providing an outlet on that flank. Time to deliver. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Joey Pelopessi. Nathan Choeon. This might spell danger. Moved on forwards. Trincao, that's a delicate pass. Rideau gets rid without sophistication. Idzes, gently done. Well timed, excellent interception. Justin Hubner. Hubner shifted upfield. Ivar Jena. It's Jena. Out to the left it goes. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Could be danger here. Trincao in acres of space out wide. And they've got rid. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. And here's Trincao. And he's there to get it away, have it back, and can go again. Ivar Jena. Ole Romani. Cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. Risky Rideau. Nathan Choeon. Risky Rideau. Sandy Walsh. Joey Pelopessi. Risky Rideau. Sandy Walsh. He's in plenty of space here. That's good play. Ivar Jena. Danger averted for now. Done delicately. Trincao. He's got away. Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Oh, shooting chance! That's got him rattled. Ivar Jena. Idzes, gently done. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. Now it's Trincao. Trincao. Indonesia, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. That pass has been well intercepted. Jaitzes. Risky Rido. Romani in acres of space out wide.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Indonesia going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Risky Rido. Sandy Walsh. Jaitzes. Nathan Choeon. Justin Hubner. Calvin Verdonk. Verdonk going full tilt down the left. Trincao. That's really well manoeuvred. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Aldero sends that a long way. Strong running down that left flank. Moved on forwards. Ole Romani. It's Sananta. Nathan. Over to the left. Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Very nicely done. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Will the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Trincao shifted upfield, and they can counter here. It's Nathan. Well, that's beautifully weighted. forwards. He's in a great position. That's an excellent interception. Now that's well seen too. Trincao. Ah, such a clever touch. Tries to cross. No, he's overshot the green. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Trincao. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's Nathan. Wins the duel this time. Can he spark a counter here? Spread out to the left. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's Sananta. Ivarjena. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Trincao. Gonzalo Inacio. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Lovely ball. Decent chance! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Gets into some space. Spread out to the left. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Could move up a gear here. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. It's Nathan. Ivarjena. And it's hoisted clear. Clipped into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Turns and goes back. Nathan Choeon, gently done. It's Sananta. And the counter is on. And that could set him on his way. This looks promising. It's Romani! We've got a goal! What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Sporting can make their change now with a break in play.
Substitutions taking place.
Ivar and there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! And he's found the net!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. So much time and space here. Played out to the right. Here comes another cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Inacio shifted upfield. Joey Pelopessi. Ah, now can they counter? And he's lost his man here. So shot a goal! Yes! And the comeback is complete. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Aim forwards. That has been knocked clear.
Sporting really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again. He's had a shot! It's there! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's through, it's Romani! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And that has been cleared. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Sandy Walsh. Now he's got space here. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ole Romani. Sananta. Ivarjena. It's Sananta. He's having a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Indonesia, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's Sananta. He is through here. That is a great pick out. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Risky Rido. Romani. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they find...
Sinanta! Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. Joey Pelopessi. Risky Rido. Jay Itzes. Ole Romani. Romani. That's an imaginative pass. Aim forwards. Can he get onto this? Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nathan Choeon. Nathan Choeon in acres of space out wide. Rui Silva claims it, and the danger passes. Well read, nice interception. Sporting have reclaimed it, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Oh, cracking ball. Real chance! Keeper's got good distance on that. Moved on forwards. And he's got his range wrong there. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ivar Jena goes steaming forward. And the finish! Oh, extraordinary.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rapidly approaching the end. They have 1 foot in the final. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Sporting disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Sandy Walsh. Forwards and with intent. Sinanta! Goes to show he is human after all. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Justin Hubner. Calvin Verdonk. Justin Hubner. Calvin Verdonk. Dealt with nicely by just about within shooting range. Do have a chance to counter here. And here's the chance to counter. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. Budna gets it away. Zananta was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
So gets his head on it! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Substitution for
Indonesia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Jay Inces into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Lofted upfield. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Played into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to break at pace. Ivar played out towards the right wing. It's a promising position. A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution for
Indonesia making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 21.
Eliano Reinders tries to think it through. In that. That. They've done it, and you cannot say it is undeserved. This is a team that has looked increasingly like champions, and they may very well be champions.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate